The Roar 2020 we hope will be like no other Roar ever. Jonny, Chambo and I headed out for the Roar on Saturday the 21st of March, returning 5 days later to a world very different from the one we left. COVID-19 shut down, imposed very distressing restrictions on all hunters, and we must observe these restrictions for the safety of our mates and our families. In some ways we were lucky to get out and home with some footage to share with you all. And although I feel for those who have had the year's Roar trip ripped out from under them, the deer will be there next year. So guys, please stay safe for all concerned and keep an eye out on your mates. campmate sorted, Johnny?
Yep.
Christ, that's a specimen, that thing, isn't it?
Nice wee 6-pointer. Self-isolation at its best, yep.
I reckon that stag there that you shot today, Johnny, is just probably going to be a bit fresh.
This guy, oh yeah.
Big stag, the biggest stag we've seen.
14-pointer.
I started mastering this country in 1975. Never before have I seen a stag of this calibre in Marlborough. He was about 500 yards away when I first spotted him, and he wasn't making much noise as he was making his way towards me. I was going to be in full view of him for roughly the next 300 metres. Luckily for me, he laid down facing away from me at one stage. This allowed me a bit of time to close the gap. He got up and walked through a small basin, still coming towards me. As he dropped out of sight behind a small spur, I raced down through the scrub to close the gap even further. I spotted him laying down on the spur with just his back leg and one antler showing through the scrub. Ranged him at 230 metres. My first thought was, stand up now mate, and you're in deep trouble. About 2 hours later he stood up and disappeared. Bugger. Well, I'm absolutely stoked with that. Genuine wild stag from Marlborough. An absolute cracker. Look at that poor big fat porterhouse. I heard the hit when it hit him and I thought, shit, how hard did that hit him? Because he was in a real shitty piece of bloody country. Oh. And I come up from underneath him where he was, and here he was laying virtually exactly where I originally saw him. Well, the deer are definitely using that bugger.
Last feed in before the rut.
How good is he?
Is he next level?
3 on one side of the top and
4 on the other. The only large tree for miles around, halfway up a bluff, and the stags have decided to pick on this one for some reason.
1, 2.
And that's 3 on the other one?
And 3 and 2 on that side.
but I think it's missing his A's as well.
Is he? Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's a big hog there. Trays, isn't he? Third one up.
No, his bays will be the ones that are missing. His trays might be down a wee bit lower than
1, 2, yeah.
Trying to track the stag down. First, a little bit of blood I found on the tree there.
Where is he? Here he is. Nice. It's up in the tree. Good. So I finally found my stag I've been chasing for. I spotted him yesterday morning and come up this morning, and he was king of the basin.
He's a big old stag, good and fat. Unfortunately, he's been stabbed in the back leg by another stag. He's obviously had a scrap and he was in a bit of a bad way. Not too good. He's gone all septic and all puffed up, and yes, he's a bit of a shame. He's a nice stag too, but can't have him running around like that. Not to worry, we'll get some back stakes and the other back leg. I'll have a look at that, see if it's okay. We get a lot of people asking, what do you do with all the meat? Well, for those people that do keep asking, we don't waste a lot of it. We'll get the back stakes off, and look at that. Beautiful piece of meat. Must be like feeding pigs on bananas, won't it?
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is home away from home right here.
There we have it, but nice fat wee sow. The camp meat tonight. Back stakes off here should be pretty good. I'll pick her up from just down there, right there.
About ready to get packed up at the hut and head on out. Had a fantastic trip.
Hunker down and stay home. That's the message from the Prime Minister as the country heads into the final 24 hours before nationwide lockdown begins. It will be 4 weeks minimum before the restrictions lift for New Zealanders, and for those travelling overseas who haven't already got on a plane, it is likely that the window has now closed. For those trying to get home within the country, the government has just announced flights, trains and ferries will keep running until midnight Friday.